Okay, so for today's class work, we're going to be working with the freebie store. Um, so the first thing you want to do is obviously go inside. You'll notice that there are a bunch of placards around. Each of the plaques has a different name on it, like tells you what's actually available through it, whether it's landmarks or furniture or buildings. Today and for the first exercise, we're going to be using the furniture. So what you want to do is you want to right-click on the furniture block, and you'll get the pie that will come up and have a bunch of different options. But what you want to do is touch it. When you touch it, it will drop a folder on you. The folder is, in this case, is named Furniture, owned by Amare, and it's given you a folder named Furniture. You want to keep that. And we're going to assume that there are other people in here working, so we're going to step out and move towards one of these cabins. Now what you want to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to res a few pieces of furniture. So when you go to your inventory, you'll notice that you have, even in your all items, in your recent items, you'll find your furniture listed, but also in the top level of your all items under your inventory. So we're just going to look into furniture, and we're going to grab a couple of objects here. So let's grab something that looks interesting here. How about a nice bookcase? And how about a surprising freezer? Okay, now these objects have actually sort of resed in on top of each other. I'm going to alt look over, and you can see that they're one over top of each other. This is pretty common when you're creating objects. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to right click on the freezer. I'm going to tell it to edit. Now this brings up my axes, so I can move the object. And as you recall, if you control on it, you get this sphere, which will let you rotate your object. So this rotation is probably okay. And then let's quickly just move the bookshelf out a little bit. That's a pretty crappy bookshelf, actually. So you'll notice that when I clicked on the pie and the freezer, there's this option for freeze. Some of these objects are scripted, and some of them are actually quite entertaining. So I'm going to go ahead and tell it to do that. So what we're going to be working with today is specifically about arranging objects in space and working with our inventory. So I want you to take a look then at that first assignment card and break off into your small groups, and let's begin.